All right. Are you staying in here with me, buddy? You want to go with Daddy or you want to stay with me? You want to go with Daddy? You want your toy? Oh, you don't know what you want to do, huh? There you go, bub. I love you. Are we live? We are live. We are live. Let's see. Where am I going to set this today? Let's get the handy dandy Jordan boxes for my phone stand here. You know, I gotta get the Jordan boxes. Okay, how are we gonna do this? We're gonna do this one and then like that. Will that work? I think so. Oh my gosh, we have people. Ace, hey! Ace does things. I was cracking up because when I was looking at your videos as soon as I woke up this morning, I was like, he changed his name again. And then I look at your next comment and you were like, yeah, I changed my name again. As long as you always keep Ace in it, we're going to be okay. All right. Raven, hello. Robin, oh my gosh, it's a party. It's a party. What's up? Raven says, I'm so tired, Ra. I'll try to stay on the live. Did you stay up too late last night, Raven? I know I did. I definitely know I did. Keith, hello. Man, I'm already breathing too fast. I'm so excited. Let's see what Keith has to give, what blessings Keith has for us today. Good afternoon. As your, gosh, I hate how like my shirt is right behind your comments. And it's very hard to read the comments because my text is in white. I wonder if we can change this. But anyway, you know, it's a lot going on. I wish they just put black behind the comments and then kept the video up here. But you know, who am I to say anything? Good afternoon. As your mind and body revitalize and rejuvenate effortlessly with every empowering breath now and forever. Yes and yes. Thank you, Keith. Ace told me to stop already. I know. I'm on one today. Oh man, Raven, do not look at my post. It's so depressing. I knew I had one more person to go look at their post. I'll be honest, I did not make it to your page yet, Raven. I was looking for Braylon and I looked at Aces this morning. Ah, yes. As your breathing flows into your peace states more with every smooth breath. Yes and yes. Let's take a moment to take a big, deep breath. All the way into your belly. And then push it out as far as you can. Okay. You're not doing so good right now, Raven, because I'm actually very sad, but gotta try to keep myself positive. Okay, well, this is the right room to be in to be positive. I'm trying, you know, I'm attempting to stop saying I'm sorry. I am stopping saying I'm sorry. So, what should I say? I hope you feel better. And if you want to share what's going on. Ace, always here for you, Eclipse. Yes, absolutely. We're always here for you. And sometimes, like, something doesn't have to be going on for you not to feel good. Believe me. So you don't always need a reason. Sometimes we're just out of alignment and, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Raven says, thank you for the words, Keith. Oh, did I miss one of his up here? Yes, Keith says to Raven, as your emotions process into your deepest peace and comfort, with every healing breath, my strong and resourceful friend. Absolutely. Thank you for those kind words, Keith. Stay beautiful and strong, resourceful friend. Yes. I know, Keith, now I owe you $1 million. Dag on it. We established that yesterday or the day before yesterday because I missed my live yesterday. Thought about it all day up until like 2:00 in the morning. Went to bed thinking about how I didn't do my live yesterday. That's right. So we are not saying I'm sorry or anything like that. Raven, don't want to apologize for venting, but I feel so ugly today. Listen, we don't feel ugly in here. Okay? We are beautiful, powerful beings in here. Okay? It's okay to feel off or bad or sad. Like, it's okay to have those emotions, but just try not to get totally lost in them, you know? Try to just kind of process them and then breathe them away. Okay? And just know that we are all here to support you, just like you told our friend the other night in this live. Okay? And just be kind to yourself. Okay? Ace says, nah, bro, I pissed off Leo earlier. I felt so bad. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Raven says, I was waiting for your live all night yesterday. Don't make me. Oh, I'm not. Thank you, because I'm not sorry. Thank you for thinking of me and waiting for me. I literally was thinking of my YouTube family all yesterday, for real. I had some personal things to do and some errands to run, and I thought about going live in the grocery store, but that was kind of like me and my partner's time. We love going to the grocery store together. So I didn't want to do that. And then I still don't know if I'm allowed to go live in the car if I'm not driving. So I didn't want to do that. And then we got back home and I just wanted to chill for a minute and have some self-care time and relax. And then I got tired and then I got awake again. So I came on and started working. But then I was like, no, Sooz, you really need to go to sleep. If you get on live right now, you're going to be awake all night. So thank you for waiting for me. And I apologize that you were waiting, but I'm here now and that's all that matters. Yes, everyone, shift our mental lenses to naturally see your true beauty. Absolutely. Ace says Eclipse is Raven. When Ace says he's talking to Eclipse, it is Raven. I changed my scream, so now I don't sound like an American eagle. Hey, I love American eagles. I have seen 3 bald eagles in Ohio this year. I have lived here my whole life and never seen a bald eagle in Ohio. I saw one in Alaska one time, but not Ohio. And now this year, I have seen 3 definite bald eagles. Isn't that phenomenal? We will miss the eagle screen, Raven says. What's up? Steaks? Steaks. Oh, I like how you did that. Doesn't matter. Keith says to learn and master shifting your emotional states as you get more blessed. This is a powerful thing to learn, how to control our emotional states. I've been working on it for 7 years now, like actively working on controlling my emotions for 7 years. And if I do say so myself, I'm doing an excellent job at this point in my life, okay? However, it was not always like that at all. So it takes time, but it is definitely worth it. Eagle screams may be useful in some situations. Absolutely, they may be. What's up, Ben? How are you? Raven says, Ace, remember today you kept screaming random things at your TV while watching Stranger Things? Eclipse, stop. They're busting you out, aren't they, Ace? They are busting you out. That sounds like a fun time, though. Oh, I'm so glad you said that, Raven, because Ace, hold up. The Stranger Things just jogged my memory. Dude, I was looking through your page today, your channel. Bro, when I met you 2 months ago, you barely had anything posted. I don't even remember, like, maybe just a couple things posted, if that, or one. You're getting more views on your shorts than I do, bro. You have multiple shorts with over 1,000 views in the last 2 months. How in the heck did you do that? Do you know that? Do you even look at your stats? Raven said, I always love how I have the number one crown. Listen, I don't know how you do because Ace should have it. Ace should always have the number one crown, but I think somewhere in his settings, he doesn't have the crown option because we've talked about this before. But if anybody else had the number one, Raven, I'm glad it's you too. Ben says, how to control feeling insecurity from fearing attractive people. Is this a question that you have? Did I miss? I only have my comments on top, so sometimes they don't show me all of them just so I can keep up. How to feel insecurity from fearing attractive people. I think this is a question. So just really quickly, I totally feel you. The way that I overcame that from feeling anxious or nervous or less than when I was around very attractive people was to realize that attractiveness is not always what we see. That is one facet of it, but you can be very gorgeous and beautiful on your face, but your energy or how you treat people or your aura, your presence, truly those are the things that matter, And so I had to realize that, like, dude, why am I feeling less than or nervous around these people just because I think they're really, really pretty or something like that, right? And then I also had to tell myself, like, pretty is subjective. I'm sure there are some people that don't think they're very pretty. So in my mind, I am that really pretty one to some people, right? So I had to realize that and then take it even a step further and work on my own self-image because I didn't think I used to be anything special. But now, listen, this haircut, these dimples, even my feet. I have learned how to love my feet, and that is a very big freaking task for me. I hate feet. Oh gosh. Okay, so really, ultimately, it's about learning how to love yourself and knowing that nobody is better than you in any way. We are all just different. And we all have qualities and everything to bring to this world. So just start being more kind to yourself and know that you have things that they may not and vice versa. And it's not a competition. And you are somebody's beautiful person. And ultimately learn how to be your beautiful person. Okay, let me see. I know I got caught up on some comments here. Let me see. I'm just gonna pick the most important ones. Ace says, why was you stalking me? Okay, listen. You don't have any room to speak, okay? I love that I wake up to a comment to you almost every day. Thank you. Oh man, Raven says, I post so much sadly. I deleted all my animations because I didn't like them. Don't delete anything. Don't delete anything, girl. You never, oh gosh, babe. I'm just going to start calling everybody baby on here. That's what I do in real life. I don't have to be concerned about pronouns and remembering everybody and respectful. So baby, okay? No, listen, for real. I just watched a huge YouTuber, a lot of followers, don't even remember who it was, but they said, do not delete anything. It doesn't matter if you're embarrassed by it. It doesn't matter if you don't like it, if you don't think it was your best work. They said sometimes years later, a video that never took off will all of a sudden get popular because of something that was going on in the world. And actually, this actually happened to me on my TikTok account. Maybe a couple years ago, I went to California and my brother took me to the Baldwin Hills Scenic Trail, which apparently is this famous trail. Well, it wasn't famous until, did any of you all hear about this? Until some guy it was in California, in LA, right? Some guy took his girlfriend there to propose to her. And this became a viral story a year or so after I posted my experience at Baldwin Hills, just walking up this huge trail, right? I mean, there were tons of steps, and then you had to walk up this dirt route and then go up another flight of steps. It was something like, I don't know, like 1,000 steps or something to get to the top of this scenic overlook to where you could see Century City, downtown LA, and what's the other one? Is it Studio City that has a high rise? I'm not sure. Let me see if anybody's answering these here because I'm way back on. Okay, anyway, let me finish my story. I'll have to catch up on your comments. So anyway, all this to say, one time I logged on to TikTok, okay, after this dude took his girlfriend there. Oh, yeah, all this to say, she said no. She said, bro, why are you taking me here in heels, having me walk up this big ass hill for you to ask me to marry you? Like, no, it's not happening. So this story went viral, okay? I had no idea about the story. I stay out of the news and stuff like that. Okay, I just live my own life. Anyway, I logged on to TikTok one day, okay? And I had like 200,000 views on this one video. And I'm like, I thought I was tripping at first. I was like, am I in somebody else's account? Because never have I had, maybe I have a couple videos on there that have over 1,000, but mostly I'm in the low hundreds, right? I log on to TikTok and my video for the Baldwin Hills Scenic Overlook is over 200,000 views, okay? Now, had I deleted that video because I was like, oh, this isn't good. I don't really like how I was looking in this. It's crazy. I'm breathing heavy. You can't even tell like what we're doing. I'm like huffing and puffing because we're walking up all these stairs. Had I deleted that, I would have cut myself out of those over 200,000 views. True story. Go look at my TikTok right now. I don't remember my name. It's like Sooz Explore with Sooz, something like that. Okay. And I am up to like 200 and something thousand views on that thing. Crazy. Okay, now I'm done. Let me see what comments I missed. Leonardo says, beautiful. Thank you. Hello, Leonardo. Keith says, if your video is powerful, there is no flops. Yes, and you don't know which video is going to be powerful. For real. Raven says, yeah, one of my past videos got over 16,000 views. I have no idea how. Exactly. And some of the stuff that you don't think is going to pop, I'll look on there and I'll have the most views. And I'm like, why do people like this? I almost didn't post this. I almost deleted this because I'm like, it doesn't really have much purpose. I thought it was cool in the moment, but like, but then I'm like, you know what? Just go ahead, put it out there. And those are the videos that get the most views, for real. It's crazy. It is. Ace says my video has been flopping lately. Bro, you keep posting. No, they haven't. That's what got us on this whole thing. Your video, your shorts. Hold on. Let me see if you answered my question. Do you look at your stats, Ace? Hold on. Let me see. You're my favorite. Blonde said hello. Ace says, I was scrolling through my camera roll and saw a photo of me with long hair. Like, oh, hell nah. I know that's right. Raven, I learned how to actually like how my face looks, which is crazy sometimes. I can be skeptical about it, but it's okay. Absolutely, bro. I realized that, like, I didn't really look at my face very much until just a couple years ago. Like, yeah, I would look in the mirror and I would fix my hair and I would wash my face and, but like looking at my face like another person would, instead of looking in the mirror and looking at this red mark and how my eye is puffy here and how I've had surgery on this eye and it's a little lazy and it doesn't open as much, and all the things that we see because we're so used to looking very skeptical at ourselves, try to look at yourself through a different lens. Just like Keith said, try to, in your mind, be like, okay, people aren't going to look at me like that. Let me step back from the mirror and be like, okay, let me see. Damn, I'm cute. Like, what? What? And then your energy makes you even better. And then the crazy magical thing about it is that once you really start to believe that you are attractive, and once you learn how to love yourself, that you start becoming more attractive to other people just by your energy, bro. I speak from experience, for real. Okay? I'm gonna leave that there because I want to catch up on some of these other comments, but you mainly post your hyperfixations, Ace. I love that. Let me see. Okay, I think I'm up here. Boom. Raven says, I post things that I like and feel like, because whether people like it or not, we all have different opinions. And if they don't like me, then they can ignore and scroll. Exactly. Exactly. Or they can stop and comment how they don't like your video or what they don't agree with. But you know what? That just helps us out even more. Every comment helps us, even if they're disagreeing with you. So don't ever, use that hate to motivate, man. Okay, let me see what else we said down here. Raven, I have 1 or 2 vids with my face, sadly. You better stop talking like that, okay? Yes, you do look at your views. I low-key be avoiding mirrors. Bro, that's what I'm kind of saying. Like, and I just started my self-care journey 7 years ago. Okay? So it doesn't have to take you all that long to start loving yourself and knowing that you are cute. Okay? There's always going to be somebody in everybody's mind that is either less attractive or more attractive physically, aesthetically on the outside than them. So what does it matter? And it's subjective to everybody's opinions anyway. So it doesn't really matter, Raven says, before Ace forgets, just know at nighttime his phone has to stay downstairs. That's why he is not on live most times if it's like over midnight over here. I am actually really glad about that. I know you probably hate that. Oh, I shouldn't be saying hate. That's not, I know you probably dislike that. But I do respect your parents, your elders for that, because they are helping you get sleep, bro. They really are. And they are only doing it out of concern for your health. Okay. Eclipse, how'd you know I was going to forget? Did you guys talk about telling me that? Raven, did you tell him you were on my live the other night really late? It's obvious you would forget. Y'all are funny. I love how you guys can throw things back and forth and throw things at me and know that it's like all in good fun. And that's awesome. That's awesome. On that note, Ace said my outfit looked like ass the other day. Can you believe that? I appreciated the honesty though. You did talk about it. I love that. I love that. Yeah, my foot is asleep over here, guys. I was in Indian style and now it's tingling and it's all the way asleep. Did you know that if you stick your tongue out and shake your head back and forth, it's supposed to activate the place in your brain that will wake up asleep body parts? Oh, my neck. I gotta work on my neck today. Okay, it's not working yet. Oh gosh. God. It did look like ass though. I feel you. It's not my normal it's not my normal get up, but I haven't really dressed like that in a while for real, Sometimes I like to try different things and switch it up. But I would never want you to tell me anything less than complete honesty. So Raven says we were on call and he wanted me to tell you that. So that's why I was waiting for you to go live yesterday. I feel that. Thank you. And that's totally okay, dude. I was just telling my partner today. I feel out of breath. Am I talking fast? I feel like I'm talking fast. Let me breathe for a second. Oh gosh, my foot. Maybe we should get up and go for a walk. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Gemma Finn Wolford is my cousin. That's super cool, dude. I don't know who that is, but that's awesome. I was supposed to be eating. See, y'all? I just found this. Where's my spoon at? Oh no, I lost my spoon. Oh, I got it. Okay. Jerry Klund. Hello. What's up? Ace Does Things Says Lies. Do you know who that is, Ace? You know me. I don't keep up on names of actors or musicians or artists or anything. I live my own life. I don't got time to be living everybody else's. Raven says I gotta go shower. You don't need to be sorry. I'm glad you didn't put the I am in front of it, but you still don't need to be sorry. Thank you for hopping in, Raven. Have a great night. I'll take like 10 minutes to shower. Hope you don't go off live until then. Let's see, what are we at? 25 minutes? Okay, I'm definitely going to be on 10 more minutes. So, but take time in the shower. You know, that's a self-care act. Let all that water wash away your worry and whatever you're feeling negative inside right now. A shower meditation is a real thing that actually, it's now scientifically proven that if you use your mind and intentions while in the shower to wash away mental negativity, that it literally releases the chemicals inside of our body to increase our mood scientifically, that they can measure them. Okay, this isn't just like me saying, oh yeah, go do all this hippie stuff. Like, this is for real stuff. Okay, so wash all that away, Raven, and we will be here when you come back. Finn Ward is a movie actor. Okay, that's super cool. I had no idea that it. Wait, Finn, is that the guy in Harry Potter? I feel like there was a Finn in Harry Potter. Doom scrolling is back, Diva. Hi, my love. How are you? How old am I, Jerry? Jerry, I can't really see that stuff down here. Jarl, I think. Klund. Let's just call you TV. I can see that part. How old am I? I don't know how old I am. This body is 42 years old. But in my head, I still feel like I'm like 16. But my spirit is infinite and eternal. So I'm not sure which one you're asking. Ace says he acted in Stranger Things. Stranger Things. Okay. Got it. You have the hiccups? I have a remedy for that too. I literally just shared it on my post on my channel. Okay, what were you supposed to do for hiccups? It was like these 12 different little things you can do for, you know, little minor ailments. Hiccups. I think you were supposed to press your tongue to the roof of your mouth and breathe through your nose to stop hiccups, I think. I've also heard to hold your breath, but I've tried that and it doesn't help for me. I just start hiccuping again after I breathe again. TV said, ooh, how old do I look? I'm curious. How old, if I didn't just tell you, would you think that this body was? Superman. Banana Man number 2. I don't know why I forever just want to put bananas on your comments now, but I just feel like it fits. Superman. Ace, I be having stuff for everything. I'm telling you, this is one of the reasons why I'm here, is to share my knowledge that I've learned on being happy and healthy and keeping us feeling good. Okay? Superman says drinking a glass of water stops the hiccups. Actually, I think you're right. Now that you say that, on my little picture of 12 things, 12 home remedies, or like 12, it's not even remedies, it's just things you can do to your body to stop certain symptoms. I think you're right. I think it said to sip warm water to get rid of the hiccups. There was one that said to put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. I can't quite remember what that one was for now, though, but it was something. Ace says, my family always makes me drink water and say something I forgot for like 5 times. Oh, cool. Okay. Nice. All right. Oh, Jim says 45. Okay. That's what's up. That's how old you thought I was? You thought this body was? Okay. TV says 18, maybe. Stop lying. Now you know I look older than 18, okay? What? Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. I do feel like I'm 16 still. Have I watched Pennywise, Gemma? Yes, I have. That's actually one of my daughter's. Wait, hold on. Pennywise. Is that it? Oh gosh. I don't keep up on all the movies and stuff. Is it Pennywise? They're connected, right? I'm too happy. You can never be too happy. 6056. Doom scrolling. No, you sip warm water to stop hiccups. Look at us teaching each other. Look at us teaching everyone here. I love it. Peter Cap says she's on magic shrooms again. No, not today. Not today. I'm just high on life, baby. You look young, says TV. Thank you. I feel young. I feel younger than I did like 10 years ago, for sure. It's so hard to read these. She look high. I'm high on life. And my friends in the room. My family's dead ass on drugs. It'd be like that sometimes, bro. It'd be like that sometimes. That stops a sneeze. Okay, here. Oh man, I missed a comment. Sometimes I get backed up. Girl, you look young. Thank you. Superman says, I heard the myth of frightening hiccups out of somebody too. The myth of frightening hiccups. Yes, if somebody scares you, it resets, like, I don't know if it's your nervous system or something. It resets something in your brain if you're scared. And I have heard that can stop the hiccups. But it's very hard to scare somebody who knows that you're trying to scare them to stop their hiccups. Pennywise lives in the sewers. Yeah, but isn't that in the movie It? Ace says he loves it. It's such a good show. Okay. Or is It and Pennywise not connected at all? Am I a he or she? I don't know, man. I'm whatever you want me to be. No, I am a girl. I'm a girl, for all, technical terms. Mm-hmm. Did you just make yourself flinch? Probably. I shall play a horror game then. I have, oh gosh. Why would you come in here and tell us that, Mr. Wyatt? That's crazy, but I do have a remedy for that too. I have remedies for everything. Freaking, well, they have that cream that you can get, they have that cream you can get and rub them on there. And there's also something else. I think it's yogurt. They can't have sugar in it. Do not put sugar in it. Get plain, unflavored yogurt, no sugar, and rub that on there. It's supposed to help. Maya says, where am I from? I don't know. I just ended up on Earth one day. Don't even remember the first few years I was here. I currently live in Columbus, Ohio. But do any of us really know where we're from? Think about it. Chat be getting freaky. I know. And I have other people. Ace, I got to tell you, I had your back, bro. People were trying to steal your mod spot. And I said, nope. I promised Ace that if I made anybody a mod, he gonna be the first one. Yogurt, not yogurt. Yes, we have mixed berry yogurt today. Wyatt, thanks. Double check that. But because my partner used to have hemorrhoids. This is real shit, yo. This is real stuff, for real. I don't know if you were just saying it as a joke or not, but there are millions of people that have hemorrhoids out there, and they are uncomfortable. My partner used to have them, okay? And she was very young at the time, okay? So, ex-partner, I should say. This was 15 years ago. So, yeah, there are certain things. There's cream you can buy at the pharmacy, really anywhere. But then if that doesn't work, check me on the yogurt. I think that was it. I know yogurt helps urinary tract infections and yeast infections and stuff, because it's the live cultures in there that attack the bacteria or something. I don't know. It's some scientific stuff, right? But then also, sitting in warm water with Epsom salt can soothe the itchiness and the pain. Okay? How dare they, Ace says. I know, trying to steal your spot. My mom was banned from Facebook, Gemma says. That's okay, man. I've been banned from so many things. I'm banned from doing TikTok lives. I'm banned from the Girl Scouts, like the entire organization of the Girl Scouts. I'm banned from I got kicked out of a bar out of a club that I actually ended up working at several months later. Go me. So, and Facebook be on some crazy stuff for real sometimes. But don't let me talk too bad about Facebook, because I am monetized on Facebook and they are paying me to post content. So let me just go ahead and say to anybody in the room, if you have Facebook, go friend me. My name is Sooz Explore, SOOZ Explore. Okie dokie. I post a lot of other stuff on there, like a lot of other stuff. Pictures and all type of stuff. The Blair Witch says, your mom must be cool, Gemma. I know that's right. Yogurt is very healthy for you. I find it very easy to eat. Hemorrhoids is bad. Ouch, my butt. Yeah. Maybe Pennywise lives in the sewer, but he's cousins with the Ninja Turtles, maybe. That makes so much sense, bro. Yes. Ace says, I go back to school on the 5th of January. I really don't want to go because it's always too loud. Really? Can you wear earplugs? Just wear earplugs. And just don't stick them all the way in. You know, the little tiny, like, styrofoam ones that you can still hear stuff, but, like, people wear them to concerts and stuff. So you can still hear. It's just not as loud and overstimulating, Because I feel that. Listen. Superman says, maybe the Ninja Turtles share their pizza with Pennywise. I bet they do. Okay, but I still didn't get did I miss it? If Pennywise is the character in the movie It. Or am I mixing that up? Ace says we're not allowed unless we have special permission from the principal. You're not allowed. Well, then go get your special permission. Go in there all professionally and respectfully and explain your case, that it's overstimulating, it distracts your learning, and you are able to still hear. It's not like you're going to be having earbuds in or listening to music or anything like that. You want to make your case clear. And see what he says. It's actually best also to do it in writing so that you always have documentation, like send an email either before or after you go in to speak with them, or don't even go to speak with them. Just send the email. And if you have email documentation and you state your case, maybe they'll give you special permission. Because it's not like you're just trying to get out of doing stuff. You know what I mean? Or you're not trying to pay attention. TR, everybody always wants to know if I'm a lesbian. I'm just me, man. And I change all the time, so I don't really identify with any of that stuff. Robin says yes. Ooh, what was that about, Robin? What horror game are you playing, Ace? Pennywise is from It. Thank you, Gemma. Thank you. See, I knew there was a connection with those two names. Thank you, Gemma. The Blair says, I'm from the deep, dark forest. Okay, the Blair Witch, I have a question for you. How in the world is that only your second comment I've seen, but you have the number 2 crown for giving the most comments? I need to know. Okay. You died in your game? Pennywise is even scared of me. I love that. Pennywise is scared of me too. It is Pennywise. Robin, thank you. Thank you. I got there. It took me a long time, but I did get there. I'm just magical, I guess. Honey, listen, yes, you are. We are all magical. We are all magical. We just have to find our magic. It sounds like you are. You are there. Ace says, I'm playing FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's. It's not a really scary game, but there's another version of it that's terrifying. Really? Okay. Isn't it so weird how on my room count number, it says 0? Well, now it just went back up to 1. But I obviously am talking to like 5 of you. Why does it do that? Are you guys going in and out of the room? Thank you for the hearts, whoever that is. Superman, Banana Man. Do you like bananas, Superman? Can't I feel your aura? Oh, I like that question. I definitely, by the things you're saying, I can tell that you're on a different level than some people. So I'll have to get to know you a little bit better before, I really know. But I love it. I mean, your name alone, you know what I mean? What kind of witchy stuff do you do? Thank you for the heart. Let me tell you about that. I really should be going to start dinner here. That's what I was going to do. I was going to eat my yogurt and then go start dinner. It's almost 4:00 here. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. What was I just about to say? Oh, yeah. So I look to see what those hearts do when y'all are doing the reactions, the hearts or whatever. That actually helps me so much, bro. I thought it was just for you to communicate with me, that you were like confirming what I was saying or agreeing with me or just putting energy into the room. It is that, but it is so much more than that. Every time somebody hits those hearts or any reaction, yes, blow it up. That pushes my stats up higher, pushes me out into the algorithm so that when people are scrolling through the lives, my live is put in front of more people. Like for every time that's hit. And hold on, it did something else too. It did. So like when I get monetized, there's certain earning rates. Not everybody earns the same amount of money per video or per view or per minute on their live. So the more reactions and stuff I get in my lives can actually affect my money that I will get paid for putting my content out there. Like what? It's crazy. I was reading this whole article about what exactly those reactions do. So thank you so much. I appreciate all the reactions and the hearts and everything. I'm not going to be like one of those people though that's like, hit the button, give me some hearts, give me some. I'm not going to do that. That's not what I'm here for. Okay. But I do appreciate anytime you feel like you want to give me some extra love, or you're agreeing with what I say, or even if you are hating what I say, find a reaction for that because it still helps me, okay? Oh, man. Okay, let me see these. Oh, I'd like to get to know you better for sure. The Blair Witch. Absolutely. That's why we're here, is to get to know each other. Instead of Pennsylvania, call him Nickel Wise. Says, why did I see that as Pennsylvania? It's so hard to read these comments. Superman says, instead of Pennywise, call him Nickel Wise. Robin says, what are you making for dinner? I am actually making beans and a big ham bone that we had for Christmas. Yes, I saved it because it was so freaking good. Our ham for Christmas was so good. And I was like packing up all the Christmas food, and this big bone with all this meat was still on it. So I decided I'm going to do beans today. I decided. Oh, wow. Hi, Survivor to Believer. Well, that's your opinion, but that's not everybody's opinion. But thanks for the comment. Blair Witch says, I'll chant you a good luck spell. I will take all the good spells, good luck, prayers, good vibes, whatever you do, put them on me. I believe in everything and nothing at the same time. Ace says, looks like I'm going to hell then. Hey, listen. I did used to believe that at one point in time, but you know, I don't really want to get into the religious aspect right now. We'll save that for another live. Superman, you gave me more hearts. Thank you. That's the first time I haven't seen you put bananas. The Blair Witch says, to the moon, to the sun, to the sky, to the water. Stars, let your fires burn. Winds, let your strength grow. Let us unite. Let Sooz shine bright. Thank you. Thank you for those kind words. I love that. To the moon, to the sun, to the sky, to the water. Stars, let your fires burn. Winds, let your strength grow. Let us unite. Let Sooz shine bright. That is beautiful. Thank you, witch. Thank you. As I will it, so may it be. Love that. I look like JoJo. Is that the girl with the really big bows? What's my favorite food? Oh man, I don't have really a favorite because it just depends on what kind of mood I'm in, but I do love Italian food. Pastas, yeah, mostly pasta, breads, starches, stuff like that. Her favorite food is banana. I do like bananas too. Raven, you're back. How was your shower? Don't apologize for taking so long. Not at all. You enjoy that shower. All right, TP is asking, do I believe in God? And if I don't, why? First, I would need to ask what you mean by God. What is your definition of God when you say it? Because it can be very different for different people. Random, hi, how are you? I remember the name Random. Ace says, I don't believe in heaven or hell, but if I had to choose which one I would go to, I would go to hell, to be honest. TW opinions. What does TW mean? Does that just mean like it's just your opinion? Hey, Raven, how did you come back in and still have the #1 crown? That's crazy. The Blair Witch says, you're very welcome. You deserve it. I can feel you. Thank you, my love. Thank you. If you haven't subscribed yet, I need you to subscribe. I feel like we have some connection to do. You're tired, Raven? Then go to sleep. Go to sleep. Listen to your body. When you're tired, that's your body saying that it needs to rest so that it can repair. Is sleeping good for your brain? If sleeping is good for your brain, why can't you do it in school or in jobs? That's really a great question. That's really a great question. Because sleeping is very good for your brain, and you would think that they would want you to be at the top tip level of your brain capacity at your jobs or school. So why aren't we given nap time? That's a good question. Why is nap time taken away from everybody except the tiny little babies? I know I would benefit from a nap time. For real. How are you, says Random. I am great. I am great, Random. It's good to see ya. How are you? How was your Christmas and everything? Raven says, to be honest, I believe in Greek gods. I don't believe in an afterlife. Okay, see, we all have our own different beliefs, and that's perfectly fine. That's a beautiful thing. If we all believed in the same exact thing, there would be nothing to learn here, right? Trigger warning. Got you. Thank you, Raven. Random says, Sooz, I am Muslim. Okay. And yes, that's your choice. We shouldn't have any division between what we decide we want to believe in, you know? But unfortunately, that's still what we fight most about, even as adults. Ace says, I believe in Greek gods, though, like Apollo. Yeah, you were telling me about them the other day. The Blair Witch says, there is no heaven to go to because we're in it already. We're in hell too. They coexist right beside each other, and God is the land. Isn't that an interesting perspective? I like that. I used to think that heaven and hell were these physical places that our spirit went to for eternity. That's what I was taught in the church. I don't quite think that anymore. It's not that I like to say I believe in everything and nothing at the same time. Because nobody really knows. These are all just stories from different humans that lived in different eras, you know? And I think that in somebody's life, you should go through different belief systems because that shows that you're growing, right? So I know. We'll leave that for another day. Let me get these. You're so adorable and beautiful. Superman, thank you. I think so too. Raven says, I gotta celebrate my sibling's birthday. I don't want to miss it, so I'll stay up just for them. Well, that's kind of you. Okay. Yeah, but make sure you get some sleep. Or if it's like, not yet, go take a little nap right now and then get back up for it. You know? Keanu says you look like LGBT RoboCop. That's super cool. Superman says that's right. Every belief is different in every way, and it's up to the individual what he wants to believe in life. That gets a real clap. Exactly. And those beliefs can change, right? They definitely have for me. But that doesn't mean that one person is right or one person is wrong. If you believe in what is right for you in that moment of your life, that's all that you need to do. You know? Yeah, I heard. Well, hold on. Let me get to the rest of these comments. Random says, you are my sister. I watch your lives sometimes. Yes, Random. I remember your name. Raven says, I sleep like a baby for real. That's good. That means you are at peace. In certain ways, you know? In certain ways. Yeah. You're great too, Random. Good to hear. You woke up at 1 p.m. yesterday? Dude, I woke up at like 1:50. I get it. I think I woke up at like 12:30 today. So I'm loving this Christmas break, you know? Rizzo, what's up? You got the Riz? Do you have the Riz? Oh, TV is asking us, what is the best thing you got for Christmas? Everybody can answer. Let's say, I would say the best thing that I personally got for Christmas, I'm going to be sappy here, guys, was my parents and my daughter coming to spend it with me. Yes. I also got this beautiful necklace from my partner. Yes. What about you? What was your favorite thing? Raven says, Ace, you always wake up at 1 p.m. and then we will call for like an hour and go offline. You have the random urge to scream? Scream! If you can, scream. That's literally your body telling that you need to get energy out. Okay? It's so good to scream at the top of your lungs for no reason. Oh, shoot. Oh, how many? Okay. Oh, gosh, man, all these comments. It's hard to keep up with them when I can't see them. I really got to learn how to put this on the TV, guys. I really do. A random says, I believe that the God is who created the world and anything. Yeah, I used to believe that there was one main God that created everything, but my beliefs are getting challenged on that. I feel like God, a lot of people have different ideas about God, but God lives in each of us. I am God. You are God. And together, everyone connected is the ultimate, highest consciousness. What picture? What picture of a monkey are we talking about, y'all? Raven said, I'm going to probably have to go soon to my sibling's birthday. Okay, Raven, it's so crazy. Like all the time, every time that you're getting ready to go, I'm like, yeah, I should get ready to go too. I was going to start dinner on this live though. I do need to do that. Maybe we'll go do that. Superman, good health is heaven. Bad health is hell. That's why you got to keep yourself healthy to make life better. Superman, hold on. How do I gotta, man, I know I'm so shaky because I'm holding my phone. I really got to, I gotta get a better setup here, but that's okay. Good health is heaven. Bad health is hell. That's why you got to keep yourself healthy to make life better. That goes along with what the Blair Witch was saying about how we are already living in a dual existence, and we have the ability to determine whether this life right here is heaven or hell in this moment right now. And every moment. And when you're used to thinking about heaven being in the clouds and where you go when this body dies, and hell being down below and just being horrible and fire, when you're taught like that in the church for so many years, like I was, it's very hard to flip your perspective. But I have, and it makes so much more sense to me now. So, Superman, you are definitely onto something. Thank you for that comment. A says he woke up at 11 today. Raven woke up at 10 today. Oh, y'all been up a minute. The Blair Witch, of course, you have a partner. You're quite lovely. Thank you. Yes, I am blessed to have a partner. But I didn't always have one. And you don't need a partner to be happy or lovely. That's what I had to learn first. Superman says life comes out of science, not out of religion, if that makes sense. Yes, I was taught for so many years that life came from religion. But what I saw the other day that made me really have a just notice moment, like, wow, why didn't I ever think of that for the 35 years I was in the church? It said that nobody in the Bible had a Bible. And it just made me realize that all of these teachings that say they are the one truth, the one thing to believe in, the right thing to believe in, that everyone should believe in. That's just somebody else saying that, I don't have to believe the same thing you believe just because you think it's right. It might be right for you, but it might not be right for me. So that's why we just have to respect everybody else's beliefs. I just need a USB to cell phone adapter or computer adapter. Yes, and sometimes I do that. But see, the thing is, like my laptop is like 20 years old or something, okay? The camera isn't that great. So I was going to screencast my live onto my TV right here because I think there's a way I can do that. And then I would just be able to have my recording on my phone still here, but see the comments bigger on the TV. However, I just need to do it instead of continuing to talk about it every time. I just got to figure out exactly how to do it. Raven said, it's so nice to see the live comment section. So nice. No mean or appropriate comments. We have been doing so great on that recently. Our live the other night, it was so beautiful. It flowed great. It was great energy. Yeah. Random says, do I know halal and haram? The only thing I know about halal is that here in Columbus, Ohio, we have halal grocery stores. But tell me about them. Tell me what that means. I want to learn about everything. Digam says, so when you're praying to God, are you praying to me? The answer could be yes. I don't, praying can mean a lot of different things too. I did used to get down on my knees and worship a God in the sky and pray to him and hope that he just made everything okay for me, because that's what I was taught to do. But now I have learned that I have the power to make things okay for my life. I don't need an external entity or being or magical mischief, whatever it is. And this is just my opinion. No shade on what anybody else believes, because it's taken me years to get here to this level of consciousness also. But when I calm my brain and when I meditate and when you could call it praying, meditation is a form of praying. Yes, I am praying or thinking of you and thinking of all of humans and raising our frequency together. So in a way, yes, I am. I just did the 6-7 gesture. Ace, you always catch that. Raven says, not me having your live on the TV while I'm commenting on my phone. I need to do this because I have messages to respond to, but I don't want to leave the live. I love you. You're so awesome. I need to learn how to do that on my TV. Thank you. You can't explain because you're English, Random. Can you put it in Google Translate? Write it in your language and then put it in Google Translate and post it in the chat, and we will be able to understand it enough. Superman says, you got to have a god and goddess to make life. You can't make life with one person. That's something to think about. Can I talk Arabic and you translate, please? If it translates on here, it might do it automatically. I'm not sure. Try it. Yeah. Try it. I'll be your English teacher, Random. The Blair Witch. Do you know Arabic? Witch? Can I just call you Witch? Ace does things. Ace says, I've blasting music in my headphones at full volume for the past 4 days, and when I get up in the morning to when I go to sleep. Dude, you got to give your brain a rest. You got to give your brain a rest and let it calm down. Okay? And how are you blasting music in your headphones, but you can't handle the noise at school? Explain that one, mister. Raven says, fun fact of the day. Ancient Egyptians thought women were a goddess since they can give life, birth. Absolutely. Hey, Keela. Hold on. Bankhead. I decided I was calling you Bankhead. What's up? Come to India. I want to come to India, Muhammad. I want to come everywhere. I want to go and see everything and everywhere. Abraham says, happy holidays. Thank you. Have I watched Has Been Hotel? I have not. What is that? I'll tell you, but in Arabic, Random says. Okay, Has Been a Hotel is so peak, Ace says. Let me know. What is it about? Superman says, because back many, many years ago, it was no such thing as religion. Exactly. Religion was created after we were already here. Thank you. And these are some of the things that I've learned that have been able to allow me to bust out of the religion mindset. It's nice. It's nice. If you're not there yet, it's okay. It's a journey, but I am there and I'm loving it. Religion is another thing that just keeps us divided, y'all. And everybody thinks theirs is the right one, and that's the issue with it. Do I toast or cereal? I'm a cereal girl. Definitely a cereal girl. Heck yeah. Raven says, I was forced to pray and still am because I'm forced into Catholic schools. Raven, I was raised devout Catholic. Devout. I was homeschooled my whole life, so I never went to school. But if I did go to school, it probably, well, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I was homeschooled. So in a devout Catholic family, devout Catholic church. I even raised my own daughter in it for many years until she was about 16. And then while I was sitting in church, the pastor said something that just did not make me feel good at all about myself. And I thought, why am I sitting here listening to this type of judgment and believing in this type of thing, this type of religion, when they don't even accept who I am? And furthermore, like, they're throwing shade at me as a single mom, telling me that I didn't have the capability to raise my daughter without a man in the household. And so I stood up and I got my daughter and we left. And I have never been back to mass again. But to each their own. That's just my story. I got the same haircut as my dyslexic nephew. Tony says, dude, your dyslexic nephew is dope because this haircut is bomb. Period. I want to meet your dyslexic nephew. Ace says, I go to an integrated school, so we aren't forced to be in any religion. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, it's nice to be nice. Blair Witch says, Blair Witch says to Raven, you are a goddess. You have the power to create and travel through time and control your own flame. Love that. Yay, I'm a goddess. The Raven says, yes, you are. Random. It's not translating your Arabic for me. It still is in Arabic. It doesn't translate it into my alphabet or even language. So you're going to have to put that into Google Translate. If you just, matter of fact, take what you just said, just put it into your Google search bar and it should translate it into English, and then paste that into our chat so I can understand what you're saying. You can call me Witch or Blair. My name is Blair. Is your name really Blair, bro? That's your real for real name? Love it. Love it. And love how the cleverness with the Blair Witch. I love it. Ace Does Things says autism. That's the reason I can listen to loud music but can't handle loud noises. That's facts. That is a neurodivergent type of concentration. Yes. Let me apologize. I was calling you out thinking that you were like, just didn't want to hear the teachers at work or something. Or at work. At school. You know what I mean. Okay, you're right. Sometime I have even went through this when I was really, really suffering from panic disorder, like agoraphobia and stuff. Sometimes I could blare the music. Blare, no pun intended. I could blare the music that I wanted to listen to very loud. Actually, I needed to. Sometimes I would go in my car and turn the music up. It was Lil Wayne for me. Lil Wayne at the top of the speakers when I was in panic. I needed to shut everything out. Okay? Yes, that's very accurate. Sometimes a neurodivergent type of mind, or you know what? Fuck the labels. We don't even need to call it neurodivergent or autism or anything. It's just us. It's just us. Okay? So I totally get that. That makes sense, Ace. Hi, Florence. How are you? The Witch says, I'm holding my own fragile little heart. I love that. Hold it and love it. Yes. The Raven said, I listen to music at full volume, but loud noises scare me so much. Yeah, I think that's more common than we think. Superman, I find when people tell you you're going to hell, I just think that pushes people into the belief, and then the same thing they're believing in. That's kind of unfair. Dude, I don't know if this is appropriate, but I'm going to say it anyway because it was so good, okay? I shared it on my Facebook page the other day. Let me think if I can remember what it was. It said, religion is like a penis. You can have one, and you can even be proud of it. But don't be whipping it out and throwing it in people's faces when you're in public. And that just made so much sense to me. Ronan says, yes, religions were invented by groups of people. Yes, it was a way to give us an answer for the unknown, I think. And some people still need that, and that's okay. Not you telling people to dislike my video, bro. You got me messed up. You can't even do that. Come to Goa, Goa? Come to Goa, Dex. Where's that at? Goa. What are you talking about? When the Raven says, as much as I hated my Catholic primary school, I love the people in it. I low-key miss them so much. I totally get that. Yeah. Did you stay in touch with anybody? Your aunt and her partner have the same haircut as that too? That's because they're dope. What? Okay, I'm not sure how many comments I'm behind here, so I'm just gonna pick the most ones that pop out at me. Has Been Hotel. Okay, TV says Has Been Hotel is a show that uses cuss words, but it's still fun. It's some scary moments, some funny, weird, and cringe. I'm going to a friend's, please, and we will watch Has Been Hotel. Okay. But like, what is it about? Is it about like real hotels or what? Your name is Richard Superman? Okay, cool. I like Superman. Hi, Tom. How are you? The Blair Witch says I can be quite clever. I can see you can. Ace says, yes, I definitely go to work. Oh, wow, I'm really behind on comments. Let me get through these. I always be thinking you're at work, Ace. Okay. I know a friend who has a job at 13. I started working when I was 12. Yep. I started working when I was 12. I got a real job when I was 14, like for an employer, and never stopped until I broke my hip 2 years ago and had to. Okay, let me see just these important ones. No, that made me laugh. I'm glad it did. At this point, I don't know what that is. No, you have bad vision. Or okay, let me see here. Raven says I'm still friends with 2 people from my primary school. Yay! That's super cool. That's super cool. Thank you, Superman, for telling Crunk TV that I'm not on crack. I appreciate that. We're high on life in here, baby. TV says, let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, Ace, that's the name I know. Here we go. Ace says it's about a girl born in hell and makes a hotel to rehabilitate others in hell. It's a cartoon that's inappropriate but mad fun. Thank you for that excellent description. I am going to have to look into that. Has Been Hotel. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, Raven says, oh God, people are being rude and inappropriate again. Yeah, see, I'm passing over these comments. TV says, I'm scared of I'm scared of much, but watches horror movies. The witch says, survivor to believer. Don't condemn anyone to hell yourself, boy. Feel that, but you know what? If I don't believe in their hell, what are they condemning me to? They're just trying to make themselves feel better. So, let them live their life. Ace says, oh my God. Oh, wow, we got a lot. Okay, listen here. Now I'm about to start calling you out because you're messing up the chat, okay? We're had a really good energy going, okay? So survivor to believer. You're welcome to believe what you want, but we are having a respectful conversation and not pushing our religion choices onto everybody else, okay? We are here to learn things. So can you calm it down? All right? If you want to teach us about what you believe, that's cool. But don't get yourself put in timeout now, okay? Let's not do that. And who was the other one in here? Okay, we're going to see. Okay, yeah, Jordan Caltraz, Lord Alcatraz apparently is what it says. Okay, same to you, buddy. All right? Super cool if you have your own religion, but don't be coming in here pushing your penis religion in my face and whipping it around. Right? Okie dokie. Okay, so resident believer, you are getting put in timeout because you did not respect me. Okay, so we're gonna put you in timeout for 10 minutes and see if you can get your act together. Okay. Boom, you are put in timeout. There we go. Now we have Lord Alcatraz. You guys are brainwashed. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. That could be interesting. Why do you think that we're the brainwashed ones? Let's talk about me. Why do you think that I am a brainwashed one? I'm the one on video. Tell me what you mean by that. Superman says I'm a great lady. Thank you, boo. You tell him Sooz the witch says, hell yeah, because why, bro? No, we having a good, nice conversation in here. You can come in and talk with us, but don't be disrespectful. Baby, it's love and light, but to have light, you got to have darkness too, okay? Don't get it twisted. Right? So, Raining Rain, that's a new name. Let's see. They say people in hell are screaming and wishing they could hear the gospel just one more time. How do you know that? I'm curious. Oh, Lord Alcatraz, because you probably voted Kamala. Okay, now that isn't even just like, that's like so, such a huge assumption. And it's not really like a productive comment. I'm going to give you maybe one more chance. If you want to enjoy our conversation, that's super cool. But if you keep coming with some disrespectful stuff, I will put you in timeout with the other dude, okay? Ace said, I just shoved an orange down my throat. Yummy. Oranges are so good for you. Did you chew it? Because that's a big thing down your throat, bro. Make sure you chew it first. Wednesday, the Raven says, I'm about to go full on alpha mode or something on that person. It's okay. I got this. I got this. I got this in check. We're going to give them a chance. Remember how we talked about the other day? Really, their comments are boosting my stats as of right now. We don't want it to make anybody else feel uncomfortable in here, but we're going to give them a chance. We're going to give them a chance. So let's see what the next comment is of them. You seem like a great lady. Thank you, Superman. That's why I'm here, just to be me. Raven said, joke's on you. I can't even vote, right? Joke's on them. I retracted myself from participating in the political party years ago. So for him to even just like assume that based on my look is so ignorant. But they don't realize how ignorant they make themselves look. So I'm here to let them know in a loving way, you know? All right. Alcatraz says, it's truth, though. Who'd vote for her if you weren't? Okay, great. So we're still, I mean, why don't you come with like a question instead of accusing people of being certain types of people that apparently you obviously don't agree with, okay? Come with a question. Let's have some knowledge here. The Raven says, if someone is rude or inappropriate, I'm fighting back. Feel that. Don't let it disturb your peace, okay? If it is disturbing your peace, let me know, and I will kick them out. The witch says, Lord Alcatraz, you assume too much, boy. Boy, I like how you call everybody boy, period, boy, because that's not a gender thing. That's like, boy, I will call a straight bitch a boy. Like, what? Oh, man. All right. Raven says, okay, I'm so uncomfy. I can't right now. I need to take a break. Oh, because of Lord Alcatraz, or do you just mean like in general, Raven? If you're still not feeling their comments, I got you. There is no truth in your assumptions. Yeah. Superman says, I love horror movies and comedy. Dude, I have learned to love horror movies, and I've always loved comedy. Do you like stand-up comedy? Ace says, I haven't had an orange in like a year, so I forgot how good it tasted. I shoved the whole thing in my mouth. Wow. Okay, Lord Alcatraz, what are you talking about? You're going in timeout talking about somebody as a groomer. Bro, that's like so off topic right now. You're going in timeout for at least 10 minutes, okay? He's gone. He's gone, Raven. I thought that I might be able to, speak speak to his spirit, shall we say. But apparently it's not ready to hear anything. He's gone. Like what? Oh, wow. What is going on here? Joseph, first of all, you're out. You're not even getting a chance. Talking about hail some Satan. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You got me. You're timed out for 24 hours. Come back tomorrow. Try again tomorrow. Okay, they're gone. Let's see here. Superman said I'm a funny lady. I know. I've worked on that a long time. Thank you. Which says, Raven, I got your back. Period. Yeah, Superman says, I don't want to hail Satan. What the freak are you talking about? Okay, they're all gone. There we go. Now let's get back to the real comments here. Kevin Bradley, am I a boy or a girl? I don't know. Whatever you want me to be. Why is that the first question? Does it matter? Superman says someone's going to jail on a timeout. They sure did. They're stuck in jail watching us right now. The witch said he claimed to be so righteous and is so judgmental about that. Gerald says Susie or sorry, Geraldine Joseph. I'm not sure. Yeah, we stay away from those kind. Hold on. Why? I put you in timeout. Why are you still here, Joseph? Oh, yeah, it's just another comment you had done. Okay, here we go. Let me get to the bottom. Okay, here we go. Random. Do I want to talk about religion? I have no problem talking about religion, and I would like to learn about everyone's religion. But it's when they come in being disrespectful and throwing their religion in our face and telling us that we are less than because we don't believe what they believe. That's what I do not accept. Okay, we're not going to tolerate that. Okay, because even when I was devoutly religious, never did I act like that. So for them to be devout in their faith is fine. But for them to come in here and have all that low frequency negative energy just shows us that their religion is not working for them. And I hope they're still watching so they can hear this because somebody need to tell them. And I'm the one. Because what? Stabworthy, hey. I'm going to go listen to music. Bye. I enjoyed the live. All right, Ace, I got to get off of here too. I'm not even going to do my dinner on here. We've been on here over an hour. Okay. What's my favorite punk band? Dude, I don't even know. That's a real good question. My favorite musician is my brother. His name is Lucian Smith. You can go look him up on all platforms. Lucian Smith. Okay, he's got mad music in a lot of different types of genres out there. He's even got his own website, www.luciansmith.com. So go check him out. Oh, shoot. Geraldine, Joseph, your dad died today? Wow. If that's real, because I know some people be faking, but if that's real, I'm sending you all the love and strength and comfort to get through this. And just know that we don't actually ever die because energy doesn't disappear. So his energy is still in this world around you. Somewhere. Maybe in the stars, maybe in the trees, maybe you'll feel him in another person, but his energy will always be here. We only transform. We do not die. These bodies, you know, they kick the bucket, but we do not. Okay, now they're asking if I like chocolate. They recovered from that real quickly. I do love chocolate. Lucian Smith, exactly, witch. Thank you. Thank you for putting that up there, period. That's my brother. He is a musician. He lives currently in LA. He just busked across the whole United States, drove across the United States playing music on the street. He's got mad stuff out there. Like, go check him out. He's amazing. He's on YouTube and he's on all social media platforms. All right, here we go. TV. Geraldine, you look beautiful, girl. Thank you. The Witch. Definitely will check that out. Thank you. Yeah, Superman. I just giggle, laugh, and smile. Thank you. Oh, wow, fuckface. Okay, first of all, you know what? I'm going to give you a timeout for 24 hours. First of all, don't be coming in here talking about my brother. That's what we're not going to do. Okay, you get no second chance on that. Stabworthy says to Geraldine, who may have lost their father today, death takes place in the shadow of a new life, and he's not really gone. If you can find a way to remember him, absolutely. The people we love live within us the whole time we're here. For real. Sure, you can ask me something. I believe in the Lord of the Onion Ring. I like that. TV says my dead cat returned as my new kin. I love that. Did it really? Can you tell? Is it the same energy? Like, sometimes you can tell. Energy doesn't lie, bro. Stand-up comedy is pretty funny. I love stand-up, bro. I love stand-up. But you have to find the right people. Some people are hilarious. Yeah, ask me something, sure. Superman, can I talk to your spirit? My foot fell asleep again. I gotta get up. I gotta get off of here and take a walk, y'all. You're talking about because I told the people I put in time out, I thought maybe I could talk to his spirit. Dude, your spirit, I am talking to your spirit. See, your spirit, we're right there. They were out of alignment. Okay. You could tell they were out of alignment. So I couldn't talk to their face and their spirit. I had to talk to only their spirit because maybe it would understand. But obviously, it didn't even understand. That's okay. Not everybody's on the same journey, but they had to go. And Geraldine said, "You are the prettiest. You are caring and kind. You are here for others." Thank you. Yes. Your kitten sounds the same. It has the same voice. Oh my goodness. That's so cool. Like, and that's very valid. It could be the same energy. That's so cool. Oh man, I really got to get up here. I got to go get dinner started, guys. I've been on here almost an hour and a half. I got to balance. Everything comes down to balance. I did my live. I came on in time for Ace to get here. I think he left, but all right. So I've got to now stop it because I could just stay on here and talk to you all day, but then nothing else would get done. So I have got to, stay on track here, balance my activities out, and he always goes to your dead cat's grave. That is saying something. What a blessing is that for you to get to experience your pet twice in your life. I don't know that happens very often. Okay, Witch, thank you for your words of wisdom, my dear. I feel your aura more now at the end of here. And yes, I see you. Keep doing you, baby. And I hope to see you in my live again. All right. If you guys want me to be on live, but I'm not, I have 700 videos on my page and I really need watch hours, and watch hours only count on the long form videos, not the shorts. So please, if you're bored, go turn on my long videos and it'll be a blast. I'm telling you, I do some crazy stuff. Okay. Cause he smells it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Witch. All right, guys, bye. All my real homies that are in here all the time. Raven, Robin, Ace. Who else was in here? I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming in. Superman. Yeah, Superman, of course. Yes. And System of a Down. I used to listen to that. I used to listen to them. We'll pick that up next time. Mwah. Love you guys. I'll see you later. Please subscribe and turn my bell on so you know when I go live every day. Okay? Bye.